Hello, draw friends.
Did you adjust the camera?
Did I? I don't know. Did I?
Hey everybody.
Wow.
Welcome. We're all here and equally important on the screen.
There we go.
Hi, everybody. I did adjust it. It just wasn't right.
Yeah. I'm just here to hold you accountable.
I tried my best.
I could tell it was moved. I could just tell it was facing that way.
Listen, when you try your best and you don't succeed, and you get
what you want, but not what you
need.
Yellow.
It's all yellow. It was all yellow.
Yeah. And that is what he's always saying about piss.
It's what that song is about, but it's not what we're about. Well, sometimes it is, but not tonight.
Yeah, well, remains to be seen.
Today we're about drawing, and we're going to be doing some Q&A about like the new schedule and where our heads are at and stuff like that.
Where your heads are at.
I thought it might be nice now that we're all, back together for the first stream here since the announcement of the new schedule.
Since the news come out.
It truly feels like forever ago. It's been less than a week.
Yeah. Yeah, and
but also we weren't recording here.
And this is the first week where there's nothing on tomorrow.
Nothing on tomorrow.
There's nothing on tomorrow.
There's nothing on tomorrow.
We got our first question. Max2173 says, "Tell me, what do you think about me?"
About Max?
About you,
about
Max 20.
I don't think about you at all.
Whoa.
I don't even know who you
like
are.
Don Draper in the elevator.
Yeah, I'm like Don Draper in the elevator, and you're like the other person in the elevator.
Who's not Don Draper.
Who's not Don Draper.
Wretched Little Baby wants to know, how are you guys today?
I'm sleepy.
I'm feeling good.
I'm doing good.
We had udon, and it made me sleep. I've been feeling very run down for reasons, and the udon was very comforting.
Ooh,
and it made me want to go to sleep.
Yeah. Udon Draper.
We got so many questions asking us how we are. That's our answer. I'm feeling pretty good.
We're
feeling a little sweaty.
Feeling better.
You're just doing like a whole task.
Oh, yeah.
Julia had an enrichment activity pre-stream. So she was like doing a whole thing.
I was so sure it was going to be really easy and I was just dumb, but it turns out it was hard and I was just dumb.
It was replacing
finicky.
It was replacing pads on a headphone.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
Someone wants to know if they should have Max and cheese.
Max
and cheese.
Yeah, you should have Max and cheese.
Put some cheese on that boy. Have it. Who cares? We all die.
But aside from all of the questions you've asked so far, I feel like I wanna get any questions about the new schedule.
Yes.
Out of the way first.
Yeah. Well, I do have
some good ones.
I do have a new question. Another question.
Okay.
Is this a good one or is this bad?
No, it's a good one. I was waiting for the peoples to get warmed up. There were no new schedule questions.
Because I got some good ones in here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat.
Okay.
For the person who asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vash
Worm
is here.
Of course I have.
Oh wait,
Vash.
let me.
Worm Bash.
Yeah. Yeah. He's on my head. He's on my head. He's on my head. Thank you.
His hair is soft.
Thank you. I use conditioner.
Oh.
Nice.
We had a question that I'm trying to find now again. The question was basically here it is from 2 Green Rupees. Thank you for the question.
Woo.
Has the new schedule already improved y'all's brains? I feel like we can all answer this individually if we want to go around. Anyone who wants to?
For me, yes. My brain feels refreshed. It feels like a load has been lifted.
It does.
A tightness has been loosened.
For clarity, we've been working under the new schedule for like 2
weeks?
3
weeks?
It was pretty much like as soon as we had the discussion about how we were all feeling.
Yeah.
Like sort of like burnt out and like under the gun and like we weren't like having as much fun.
Choked up, face down, burnt out.
Face down, ass up. We were all feeling that way.
Yeah.
And as soon as we had that discussion and we all like agreed that we were going to do this, even though it was like scary, it was like immediately like, I came out of that being like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut anyone off. That was just me, because we announced it last week, but we've been working under it for a bit of time now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
For contact.
We've not had to record as many episodes,
which is nice.
Because now when we record episodes, they go a lot further.
Well, because basically, Jacob and I talked about this very briefly on last night's Secret Sleepover stream. But it's basically like before on the old schedule. So we would post 2 episodes a week. And each video takes about an hour to record. Unless it's a speed draw, then it's like a bajillion hours sometimes. But we would like take an hour to record a video, but you know, there's always like the ramp up time, there's talking about it, there's like additional time on that.
Yeah.
But in order to like keep on schedule, because we posted twice a week, we would have to record at least 2 to just keep up with the schedule. And it's really hard to sneak in more than that. But for a while, we were pushing ourselves to do 3 recordings in a day. Which then we're doing 3 recordings and then a stream.
Yeah. An average Monday for Drawfee was do any work, like any chatting, but also work powwow if we needed to like discuss anything that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Record 3 episodes in rapid succession.
Yeah.
While also like preparing for dinner, and then eat dinner, and then just go stream.
Yeah.
And then everyone leaves.
So even if we got that one episode in, that one extra episode in, it would still be like we only got that week and like one, like half of the next week. So under this new one, if we record 2 when we get together, that gets us halfway through a month. So it allows us to like take off some days if we're not feeling well. Like, you know, we have some more breathing room of like, okay, well, we don't have to record today if one of us is feeling icky. I mean, we always had that ability, but now there's like less pressure to have to get together to do that.
I did see someone say like 3 episodes and then a stream is a good way to experience the brink of death. The thing is that like it's always fun.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like energy.
Well, I mean, that's what made it so we did this schedule for so long.
Yeah, we were already like, tired.
doing Drawfee is like fun. It's like a fun job. Yeah. And when you're doing a job that is fun and that you care about, it gets really easy to just like keep saying like, oh, well, I don't get to lessen this load because I'm so lucky to get to do this to begin with. And it's like, it's crazy that I need to do this less when it's fun.
And chat, we record once a week, though there have been periods in the past where we would sneak in extra days.
Yeah, those were pretty rare.
Yeah, but we were doing them like at points.
So to get back to like the original question, it's like, I think the load gets lessened the most for obviously the editors, because there's less of a time crunch to have to turn out work really quickly.
Poor David.
Yeah, so David gets a little, like, David definitely gets less work, although David's, like, crushing it on the current edits.
Absolutely.
Like, putting in more effort, stuff like that, because they have the space and the time to. And then Nathan has less to have to oversee, because Nathan oversees all the episodes. So Nathan definitely has more time to spend on, you know, doing a speed draw or thinking about episodes. And then Jacob as well, because Jacob also helps edit episodes, but mostly Jacob thinks up the episode ideas.
And I make all the titles and thumbnails.
All the titles and thumbnails. And then for me and Karina, it's like largely the same, but there's less like pressure to have to record, like I said, but also like, I don't know, we have less renders, it's less things on our mind.
We're not in the editing pipeline, but we do have other just like more unseen work that always needs to be done. So
now we have a little bit more space for that.
More time to focus.
And I'm less worried about the backlog all the time, you know?
It's absolutely.
Yeah, it's just a weight off.
Yeah. We kind of like went from just kind of getting enough epis in to now we just have like a lot.
It's been really nice.
It feels like we're ahead for the first time
ever in our lives.
Yeah, and also shout out to David.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have like, we do have just like a little stable of freelance editors who are amazing and also put in good work, but David's been doing a lot of the work lately.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're not the freelancers aren't always available because they are also cool people.
Yeah.
Who do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So
sometimes they get full-time jobs.
Yeah, and we're happy for them, but also we're sad because they do good work for us.
Yeah.
And
so
they're
David's
traitors.
yeah, exactly. So David's been busting a
Traitors?
lot of ass, and this is also just a really good chance for them to bust less ass and take better care of themselves.
Keep your ass unbusted.
We also got a question about potentially doing more Game Feast streams. We think we'll work that into the mix potentially.
Yeah, we've already talked about it.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna do more Metopia. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah,
It's just that we haven't done a regular stream in a while, so we figured today we'll have a gentle one.
Yeah,
and I wanted to.
a suggestion.
I
I
do
like
need
these
a suggestion here. I'm
guys.
just gonna keep drawing this like crew of naked men.
Nice.
well, they're
who are, like,
shirtless.
they're like
but
inviting you to the sauna. They're like, welcome in.
this,
Come join us.
the one with the mug head has magic powers.
Well, he's creating the steam
Oh.
of the sauna.
He's an esteemed.
I just saw a chat. I hate them.
Be nice.
Wow.
There was another question. Is the new schedule likely to increase or decrease video turnaround time? Will topical episodes be easier to get out faster?
Oh, that's interesting.
It's an interesting we definitely have more space, so if there's something we want to do topically, if we get like ahead of the schedule a little bit, maybe we could pivot. I mean, that's largely a Nathan, Jacob, and David point, but
Yeah,
I think they would get out as quick as they
Yeah.
already do.
Yeah.
it's like typically we just end up sort of bumping something. It's like, okay, we
Yeah.
got to get this one out fast. Yeah, like the turnaround time per episode, I think, is gonna be similar. Might take a little bit longer on episodes just because we have the time, and if there's like, again, it's like mostly up to David. Like if there's you know, an extra bit they maybe would want to include because now they have the time to do, but like on the old schedule would have just been like, nah, it's not worth it. Take the time to add in some more funny bits, and that's totally cool. But yeah, in terms of like topical stuff, like we've got our schedule planned out pretty far in advance now, so if we wanted to record something topical, it would just require like shuffling some stuff around. But it's maybe the stuff we're shuffling around is
there's a self-care wizard, Jacob.
Someone said
That's him.
Someone said
okay.
Drawfee characters at the Olympics, and I went, hee hee. Luce would be the guy that whacked the pole bar with his pee pee.
yeah, you would.
Someone else has a question.
Uh-huh.
Which is a quick one to answer. Someone said, do you use some sort of tracking software for video progress, like editing check, thumbnail check? We're pretty like explicit, or we're very like communicative on who is in charge of what stage of the process so that nothing gets dropped. And so if something needs to get done, that person who's in charge of that thing is just responsible for giving someone like with enough time like a heads up on like, hey, can you take care of this? So like we all know like what stage of the video we're in charge of.
We're a very small team.
Yeah.
So we're pretty like we don't have a really like sophisticated system, but it's so small that we don't have a lot of moving parts. So we're very organized with what we have.
Yeah, it's called Discord, I guess, is the answer.
And spreadsheets.
Yeah.
I need to draw something.
Please.
Yeah. Bobby Hill would be the Turkish shooter who won silver. That's what someone in chat
All right,
said.
I'll draw that.
I'm obsessed with that guy.
I'll draw Bobby Hill.
Julia's
as
Bobby
that.
Hill or the regular?
We're
Julia's
real,
Bobby
we're real
Hill.
Bobby. True Bobby.
Yeah,
Bobby.
and confident Arthur would be the one that like
Yeah,
Yeah.
popping it out.
yeah.
Turkish Olympic shooter. Where's the pose? The pose is so fierce.
Just doing freaking Pulp Fiction.
He's just doing.
Someone said, will we still get Holiday Beans episodes? Probably.
I don't know. Not a holiday yet, so we haven't.
Look.
It's possible.
You'll get what you get.
You'll get what you get. We immediately start
J,
going like
/J /Joshin /joke /J.
Someone says,
Maybe-
Vampy Enchantress says, so excited for these changes. Do you have any idea of how many regular videos versus speed draws you want to do? Or just what types of videos you'll do in general? I feel like it's a feel it out situation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say my goal at the outset here, starting out, is I want to have one speed draw a month be like the cadence for beginning.
Yeah. Seems reasonable.
And then we'll like do that for a bit and then gauge if we feel like we could do more, if we feel like that's too many.
Yeah.
Like see how it's working for us, but that's where we're starting. So that's going to be like sort of, which is much better than we were doing.
Yeah. I mean, the last speed draw that we just posted, like, that was the most relaxed I've felt doing a speed draw.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
I felt good about it too. I just had like a
felt,
good time.
I felt like I had enough time to do it.
You had this brain space to draw each individual spaghetti.
I drew so much pasta. I saw someone, this is not related to the schedule, but it is related to that. Someone said that they didn't appreciate that a dog dies in the episode I recommended, and I think maybe you didn't finish watching the episode, because I think, you know, spoilers for the episode, the dog is fine. There are other episodes of JoJo where dogs die.
Like the first episode.
Dogs die a surprising amount in that show. And like, I get it. If you don't like that,
A lot of people really like it. They're like, yippee.
if that's a deal breaker for you, that's totally understandable. I think the show is good enough that the dog deaths are not enough to make me not want to watch it.
This is so funny.
I have 2 questions from chat.
Yeah.
Pretty quick, easy ones. Anything else we can do to support during these changes? Perhaps liking, subscribing, and joining the Patreon. That's truly it.
That's always helpful.
Those are the things.
Yeah.
Sharing it with your friends, getting them to watch, you know, getting people who might be interested to watch. We're still on that 2 million creep. The 6th Drawfee character, the 2 million creep.
Yeah, ever present.
The next one is Draw Detective Season 3 when? Soonish. I'm waiting on a few things, but once that's done,
we're getting there.
We're getting there. It's happening.
It's happening.
I don't know if you caught this, but we're dealing with a lot right now. So it'll come.
It'll be this year for sure.
For sure.
In a few short months, I would say. And definitely in the year 2024.
Jacob, you're nailing this pose.
Yeah.
By the way, this is great.
It's not like quite perfect, but
yeah,
It's good enough for me.
I gotta point out that a lot of chat was discoursing about this guy. Look, I don't actually believe in real people.
He's not real.
Yeah, he's not real to me. He's just a photo.
this is Bobby Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Bobby.
This is Bobby Hill. So, and it's not even
Yeah.
like the real Bobby Hill.
But I get it. I hear you.
A memory of.
You don't have to keep going because it's gonna annoy the mods.
What is the best episode? Ooh, everyone can give their opinion on this.
Oh,
What is the best episode to show to friends to get them into Drawfee?
the Drawfee.
Is there a YouTube stat for that? I don't think there's a
I
stat,
don't
but we have our
know.
opinions. You guys have a thought
I think that for most people, it depends on your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always saying this when people ask this question. For a normal person, a speed draw that is vaguely
normie?
that it could be related to something they're interested in, or it could be just like a universally fun speed draw, like a childhood art redraw.
Love Actually is Dark Souls.
That's very specific. I think that's for a specific friend.
Yeah.
But But if your friend,
A less normal friend.
if your friend
Celebrity
is
sketch
nasty, then
artist?
it's the President's Day ass eating sale episode.
Oh,
That's
Maybe
a good
just
one.
show him one of the many fan comps or a Drawfee animated.
Drawfee
That's true,
animated.
Drawfee animated.
Yeah.
I
My
think
roommates do not watch Drawfee, but they have watched Deep Blue Ink's Drawfee animated.
Yeah.
we have so many fans who have said they've gotten into us because of Deep Blue. So thank you, Deep
Yeah.
Blue.
Thank you, Deep Blue.
Celebrity sketch artist, I think, is another one for normies.
Yeah.
That one's fun.
The
I think anyone can participate in that.
New Yorker cartoons one also, I think, is
That
Really?
was fun.
Oh, characters from memory. My characters from memory episode might be a good one because there are a lot of pretty identifiable cartoon characters.
Are they identifiable?
I don't know about that
Well,
one.
You can play along at home.
Yeah, I heard that's a good play along at home one.
Yeah. If you've never seen what we're about to,
Oh,
if you've never seen this
Oh.
character's inception,
someone said they found us through me and Onsta's Metopia streams.
wow.
Oh, hell yeah. That's fun.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Do any of you do traditional art or is it strictly digital? We all have a mix, I think,
Yeah.
a bit.
I like doing traditional art, but do I do it very often? Not really.
I don't have a mix. I do digital exclusively.
Yeah.
I do it when I can.
I only do non-digital if it's like no one else is gonna see it.
Yeah, I'll like doodle.
Yeah, I'll doodle. We were at a restaurant, Emily and I, and they had like paper and colored pencils at the table, and so Emily would draw people she would do little doodles of people as they were coming into the restaurant because that was her vantage point, and then I would draw what I thought the person looked like, based on her drawing.
Cute.
That's fun.
That was a fun little game we played.
Oh, that
over
is
the
fun.
weekend.
Most of my scribbles have been. I do a lot of journaling this year because I'm full because I've been trying to get off my antidepressant. So that's a very good way for
Yeah.
me to balance that out when I can.
It's very therapeutic.
Yeah, it really is, and
Just take
so
some
a lot
depressants.
of my actually I need some purple drink, please. But yeah, so a lot of my just like doodles and marker shits have just been in that. So I can't show you because it's full of all of my thoughts.
Yeah, you don't get to know those thoughts.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to keep those doodles for yourself. And that's a little treat for you later.
Yeah, exactly. Some of them are really funny.
This drawing's really good, Jacob.
This is great.
This is the last thing you see before you die. The energy is so threatening. Where do they live in King of the Hill?
Arling.
Arlen, Texas.
How you spell that?
ARLEN. Texas.
Okay, because I want to put it on the shirt.
It's a fake town. It's Arlington. It's not.
But it's Arlen.
But it's Arlen.
Yeah, I was like,
Someone asked about doing more guest episodes and if that's something that we would do now. And it's interesting. I think like the balance is going to be interesting because we don't want every episode to be a guest because that's like hard work for us a little bit more. But it's even like not even just that. It's like we just want to also give people like, because we post less episodes, we don't want to post like 4 episodes in a row that's guests.
Yeah, it'll be
we
balanced.
gotta have the balance.
We gotta have the balance.
But we do have at least 2 guest episodes in the hopper.
Yeah, and we have
Oh,
one guest
right.
scheduled.
Yeah, we've got 2 recorded. One of them is coming out next week.
gonna work on.
Someone did say, or ask, will there be special guests in Draw Detective Season 3?
Ooh.
We. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. No, it's not German.
Oh.
That's right. We got Germa.
No.
We got him. You have to watch every episode though to see which one he's gonna be in.
Yeah.
He's not in it in an official capacity, but eagle-eyed viewers will be able to.
If you hit the like button and the subscribe button, you'll hear his secret track.
Yeah.
Audio track.
Markiplier? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Gerard Way? Uh-huh.
The killer is Germa this time.
Spoilers.
I'm done with this Bobby.
Really
Beautiful.
good.
I'm gonna relinquish control.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh,
Drawing suggestion for Nathan, please.
Please.
While I look for more
Yeah.
questions.
Draw Udon Draper.
Okay.
Someone asked, is there anything the community could contribute for occasional bonus videos in the old time slot? I think we're like a little uncomfortable doing that strictly because we would want to pay everyone the appropriate amount, and since we're going to be taking an ad revenue cut, especially up in the beginning, we're going to we're gonna be a little tight on budget for a little bit. But
Drawfee fans make so many like funny compilations and like other really cool like animations and projects and stuff. Just post it.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched them.
I literally watched one earlier today in this apartment.
Post it on your own thing. Well, that's as good as anything. But thank you for considering us. But we good.
Yeah. We just want to have some time to work this new schedule, leaving that slot open, and we're gonna vibe out on that for a while and see.
It'll be good.
How our opinions of it change as we go.
Yeah.
He's drawing Udon Draper.
Oh, right.
Ooh, Don Draper.
Udon Draper.
Some parallel lines. Here we go.
Ooh, here's a fun question.
I love a fun question.
Fun.
Everyone can answer this in turn. What are your guys' favorite types of episodes to record?
Julia drawing characters from memory.
Those are always fun.
They're just, I just laugh the most. Or just like any episode, it doesn't have to be any episode where it's like one of us just gets to like do the thing that, you know, if it's like, you know, Julia drawing characters from memory, Karina drawing characters hot.
Can we do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karina drawing characters hot.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. We should do that again.
Yeah, we
I
should.
like a challenge. My favorites are speed draws.
Yeah,
I'm a really slow worker a lot of the time, so it's always nice to be able to kind of like take time when we always have to record things so on the fly.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that, and it's also just really cool to see what everyone does when given that same time. And they're always just so nice and fun, and they make such cool stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I really like speed draws, and on like the other end of the spectrum, I also really like the super time limited ones, like 30-second challenges, ones that are like really fast and punchy, and we
Brain
all
off.
kind of
Yeah.
like no control challenge too. I think fits that, where
Those
it's
are
like
fun.
Stuff's a little wacky. It's fast paced, feels really energetic.
Yeah.
I think those are really fun.
Mine are Draw Detectives episodes, I think. Although those are also, they come with a lot of pre-stress for me. Maybe I like them because when we're done recording them, I don't have to do that episode or think about it. Because it always comes with a lot of stuff I have to remember. But I really like the, I don't know, ones where I can draw stupid characters from memory also. I like it. It's like definitely my biggest weakness, but since it makes everyone laugh, I don't mind. It's fine. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fine and fun.
Any episode where we just get the real good laughs is my favorite.
Absolutely.
We
100%.
had some good laughs in today's
today's
recording, so
Yeah.
I'm excited for y'all to see those.
Yeah. in 3 months because we're taking it slow.
Next year.
Yeah. Ooh, you look so silly waiting for the really funny episodes.
Joke's on you. The ones we've got coming out are also really funny.
Oh.
Yeah, but are they the ones we're talking about?
Oh.
Leaf Plays Games says, "Hi, Julia."
Hi.
I guess because
Hi.
I'm reading
Hi,
chat.
Julia.
Do you guys have any upcoming plans for live appearances? Wow, funny you should mention. We'll be at the Bell House in Brooklyn in September.
We have tickets still available for the Monday night show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tuesday night show is sold out.
Yeah.
Yup. And we'll also be at New York City Comic Con on that Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Comic-Con Friday.
Details to come
Yeah.
soon.
But
We're doing a live show on at
Yeah.
6:30.
Yeah, panel.
Live panel
Live
6:30.
panel
Show 6:30.
Yeah.
Show.
Live
Show.
Panel.
New York Comic-Con.
Yeah, show. Yeah, Draz just linked the Bell House one that still has tickets.
Thank
I
you,
believe.
Draz.
Y'all are, I don't know, into that sort of thing.
I'm seeing a question about when I'm done drawing, I feel like my drawings are horrible and I want to be able to be proud of my work. Did you guys ever encounter that insecurity? If so, how did you get rid of it?
I just draw something new that I like better.
Yeah, I feel like it's really tough when you're like,
Yeah.
especially if you're earlier on in like your drawing, process, like learning and stuff like that. But I always try to encourage people to try to like base what you're doing. My words help me. My words. I had like multiple thoughts that collided in my brain at the same time.
I don't want to like speak for you or over you.
No, I got it. I've sorted it.
Okay.
It's
Well
two separate
sorted.
thoughts.
Okay.
The first thought is try to not compare yourself too aggressively to other people and their drawings.
Mm-hmm.
And my second thought is when you set out to draw something, it can be nice if you have like a goal of like something you're working on when you're like doing a drawing, so that like the success or failure is not like, oh, do I love this drawing or not? It's like, did I work on the thing I set out to do? Like how, like my goal was to like draw a cool explosion. Did I like learn better how to draw an explosion in this piece?
Yeah.
So you can like you can frame your thoughts ahead of drawing to give yourself like a success state that is like more achievable than just like, do I like this or not at the end of it? Because a lot of times the answer can be no. If you go into it that way, it's like a unwinnable situation.
I feel like I try to kind of express how I feel about this a lot and kind of fumble my words. What I said earlier, I mean, I stand by that, but it does sound very blunt when put that way. But I just think that like the process of like doing art, like that's a very personal thing. It's hard to remember that because art feels like so what's a good word for it? Commodified. Like people, you're posting it online, you're
Time
showing
is
it
money,
to people.
every piece has got to be worth it.
It feels less like an act of passion now more than ever than just kind of like a means to an end. And it shouldn't always be a means to an end. It's about how you feel. So if you're not happy with a piece, just ditch it and make a piece that you feel better doing. Because it's not always about like the end result. It's about just like self-fulfillment. That's my take on it.
That's true.
Yeah, totally.
I have big time struggles with this all the time because I'm someone who can't look at like my old art and feel proud of it. It's like something I've been trying to work through for a long time. It's so funny to be talking about this while looking at this noodle movie.
I know. I looked up and I was like, we're having the real talks right now, kid.
Yeah.
It's just Udon Draper.
But I think that's something that's been helping me with it is like I talk to these three so much about it because it's something that's like always on my mind, especially when we do a speed draw where it's like redrawing our old art and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta look at my old art, it sucks. And so I have a lot of struggles with it, but I think like the thing that's been helping me recently is this idea that like something what's the phrase, it's like don't let perfect get in the way of good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Don't let perfect get in the way of done. of like finished.
Well, no, it's like
perfect. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's like a piece can be good if it's not perfect. Like you can think that a piece is good because it's better than something you did before, or there's parts of it that you liked. Doesn't mean that it's perfect. I don't think any artist will think anything they do is perfect. So you have to look at the. It is. I think it is. Yeah.
Fuck.
This is a bad example.
Yeah. Hey, Nathan, can you remove this, please? I don't want to say this while he's looking at me. Thank you.
No, these are also perfect. Dang it.
Dang it.
Oh, he's also perfect.
But it's like.
All right.
It's like you can accept that something isn't perfect while still saying like I still made a thing and that's pretty freaking cool. And it's still like better than it's something I made, just a year ago. So that progress is something to be proud of. There's always something to be proud of in the act of making a thing because you made a thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to love all of it. You just gotta love some of it.
I thought about this too as you were talking. Because of course we all have the time where we draw something and we're like, this is dog shit.
Yeah.
But when I draw something, and especially if it's like on Drawfee or on a stream and I'm drawing and I'm like, I just don't like what this is. My next thought is usually like, what about it is not satisfying to me? Like, what angle of this am I not happy with? And then I will go and be like, I'm going to work on that a little bit so that next time when I come back, when I do it again, I'll draw something that I'm happier with. And so if you can like remove the emotional part of being like, I don't like this and I'm sad, and replace it with a more pragmatic part that's like, I don't like this because the pose is a little more stiff than I wanted.
Oh, yeah,
how can I make like a maybe I should work on some more fluid poses and then next time it'll be better.
Yeah. You'll always make more art.
Yeah.
Until you die.
And then you might even make art after that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was realizing was I talking about this with you yesterday, Jacob? Where I was saying that like it's a very rare feeling where I feel proud of something I've made, but I feel proud of the latest season of Draw Detectives just because it's like finally hitting, I think, the thing that I've been wanting to accomplish. And go figure, it's the way to accomplish that was giving myself the time and the space to like get it done to a level that I thought was serviceable.
Yeah.
And it's like,
who knew that if you just had enough time to work on something, you could get it somewhere you were happy with.
Instead of just like trying to get a show out as quickly as possible and get something done as quickly as possible, and like the level of art I was trying to achieve in a very small amount of time was not possible.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I'm just like, most of the stuff I do on Drawfee, frankly, I think is like boo-boo, poo-poo garbage. Like, whatever, it's my job. But even then, I still like it quite a bit because in the process of making it, a lot of fun was had.
Yeah.
The final product looks like shit, but
I disagree.
But I'm here for the laughs,
I disagree.
baby.
I disagree, but I also do agree that the process of making the art and the joy we get in it is oftentimes the art itself on this show.
Basically.
Yeah, I truly had to shift my priorities of art on the show, where it was less about making something that I thought was art quality peak of what I could do, and more like, did it make people laugh? Did it make my friends laugh? Did it make me laugh? Did it make the audience laugh?
Yeah.
And is it like, a good enough piece of art? Where basically it's like, I just want to make people laugh, so that's my priority in my drawings.
Because, again, especially, like, online, like, if you're, like, online enough to be in a fucking Drawfee stream chat, especially watching live, like, there's a lot of pressure if you're, like, an artist online or an artist in the modern day, because it's, like, treated as content. It's oversaturated, blah, blah, blah. But, and that can be a really draining feeling. Like, it makes you feel very futile in what you do. But I think one of the best compliments that people ever give us, to me at least, is just, you reminded me that art can be fun.
Yeah.
100%. And that makes all the poo-poo garbage worth it.
Yeah.
Because it should be fun. It should make you feel good.
Yeah,
I agree with.
It should make you feel something.
I was I want to clarify. I was joking before when I said this drawing is perfect.
But it's funny.
I like most of. I completely agree with not your sentiment about your own drawings, because I think they're all incredible, but like my own drawings.
We're always our own harshest critics.
I'm always like, I come out of a Drawfee recording being like, that was bad, and then it's like, well, we still have to post that online, and then
like everyone's gonna see this shit, but they'll probably get like a good laugh out of it, so that's good.
So that's just part of it. It's like even people like us who make incredible art like this still feel bad about our art sometimes too, and so
but not right now.
It's that's the other part of it, is just to know that like it's completely natural to feel that way,
for sure.
And to not let that stop you. Like do what Jacob said, like try and notice the thing. If you can label specifically what you don't like about what you're drawing, you can work on skills, because like art is a craft, and you can improve, but also sometimes nothing you make will look good enough to you, and that's also just like part of it. That's part of making stuff, is sometimes your brain will just be like, everything you make is bad, and you just that
somehow everyone else
don't
is
let
good.
that discourage you. You can take a break and come back later, but don't let that stop you from making stuff.
Don't let those feelings stop you. Let them make you like do it again, and then get a little bit more out of it.
Yeah,
until you're finally satisfied.
It's like the two things I always want to keep in mind too is that like, if your brain's saying that everyone else is great and not you, it's like, that's unlikely. That's unlikely.
Yeah, you can't trust that.
Yeah.
You can't trust that. Either like you're seeing that person's best work, or you're seeing it, through envious eyes or whatever. It's like envious eyes. And the other thing is like, I don't know. Also with like what we were saying about, saying that art can be fun. It's like the world's too fucking hard and difficult sometimes, that it's like, why are you getting in your own way of having fun? Just fuck around with art. There are other things in the world that that the world's complicated enough. You don't got to make it more complicated for yourself. Remember to have fun.
Yeah, this can't hurt you.
This can't hurt you. Drawing a fucking noodle, man.
Udon Draper can't hurt you.
This isn't
Udon
real,
Draper?
and it can't hurt.
Udon Draper.
Draw a fucking Udon Draper. Who cares?
I don't know if you were stalling.
Make some weirdness.
I was just thinking about remembering a story, because I was thinking about like, something that works for me sometimes is to think about, also we need suggestions for Karina, please, is to think about like when I've had the most fun creating, and then try to like chase that impulse when I'm going to make something. Like, and when I think back in my life to the times I had the most fun drawing, it was times where I was drawing with friends.
Yeah.
And we drew something stupid and like laughed at it so hard that we got kicked out of church. Because that did happen. Me and my friend were drawing on the church bulletin.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wow, you were practicing for your future career.
And he drew a hand that was so fucked up that we couldn't stop laughing at it. And then we got asked to leave. And that's why Drawfee, that's why I'm here on Drawfee today.
Your laughter angered God. Wow.
Yeah, I've seen the loose pole vault.
I can't draw that.
That's a tough one.
I can't draw that. It's hard, first of all, and I'm tired.
Yeah, we'll wait to get a suggestion before we continue.
Yeah.
Yapping.
Also, keep those questions coming in if you would like anything specifically about like the new schedule and stuff like that. If you have any questions or concerns, let us know.
Yeah, but we'll also answer whatever like we've been doing.
Yeah. Sure.
Now that we've kind of discussed the other stuff. Goofy Among Us.
Bowser.
Just draw Bowser.
Just draw Bowser.
I just want to see Bowser.
Bowser.
Hey.
Bowser's.
Jacob pommel horse.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Like a Jacob horse, but it's a pommel horse.
I don't know what a pommel horse is.
It's
the thing that they do gymnastics on.
That one guy
with the handles.
That one guy was there just for that event, and he became an icon.
He became an icon
because
an internet sensation.
He was only there for the one thing, and everyone loved that about him.
Oh.
Good for him.
Why is my chat
Kitty
not working?
Bowser, a little redundant, but okay.
Just draw Bowser, man.
I'll draw Princess.
Draw Princess Bowser.
If you want to see a good Karina Bowser, go back and watch the Mario and Other Studios style.
Yeah.
It's like people with good reason mostly remember the claymation Luigi that Julia made.
Yeah, deleted.
Karina drew a
that piece was awesome.
Thank you.
A very good Bowser, a very good all the Mario characters.
All of them.
I just draw.
You draw Bowser.
Just draw Bowser.
You're allowed.
Bowser.
I support you.
Sorry,
Why not
Rose.
do it?
Why not just draw Bowser?
Sorry. Girl.
Sometimes you start to draw Princess Rose and realize you'd rather be drawing Bowser.
What did I just say about chasing your joy?
Yeah.
When you sat down to draw, think
You
about
just
what's going
kept
to bring
saying
you
the
joy.
word Bowser, and it got me all worked up.
Now I want a bumper sticker that says I'd rather be drawing Bowser.
My other car is
My other
is me
car
drawing
is
Bowser.
Bowser.
My other car is a chair that I sit in while I draw Bowser.
That's a good bumper sticker, man. Shit.
Someone asked, are there things outside of Drawfee that y'all are excited to do now that there's less time-consuming schedule?
God,
I still got more or less the same schedule, so I got the same time.
This is pretty funny because someone for one of my Patreon commissions wanted me to draw like us doing the hobbies we have time for now that Drawfee we have more time.
Oh, that's a sweet commission.
Which was very sweet.
That's so nice.
And I drew me playing guitar. I drew Karina sculpting Worm Vash.
Ow!
I drew Julia painting a Warhammer figure, and I drew Nathan sleeping.
My real answer is that I have a bunch of trips, various trips coming up.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm really struggling to get Bowser's face. So, but yeah, I haven't really been taking any time off technically. So it's because I have big trips I'm gonna go on. This year, so.
That's great.
It's
yeah,
exciting.
Very
travel,
excited. And then I don't have to worry about you guys having to record as much in the meantime.
Yeah,
it's actually great.
So I'm very.
That's gonna be
I'm
good.
Visit some friends.
We love friends.
Yeah.
I guess...
Right? Wink. Me winking at Onsta. Not the rest of you. I don't know you people.
Nobody else wink back.
Yeah, if you wink back, you're weird.
Some people commenting that you could have drawn me playing Baldur's Gate as the other option.
Are you still playing Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I didn't know.
And that's something is that I've been able to be streaming that more consistently.
Hell yeah.
My stated stream time is 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. It's a little pre-show to y'all who stream much more consistently, and I've been able to actually do that. And then I even sometimes stream extra days, like Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Nathan's other show.
Yeah, there's a shout out in chat to Nathan's other show if you want to give a follow to Nathan.
If you want to just have the feeling of someone in the same room as you playing a video game and every so often maybe acknowledging you, that's sort of the vibe of my my Baldur's Gate streams.
Nathan's like your older brother who's playing a game that's too hard for you.
Yeah.
And he won't kick you out of the room as long as you're quiet.
As long as you're chill.
We got a question that made me laugh.
Ferocious.
I don't think any of us have an answer, and I'm not expecting one. It's just a question that made me laugh because it was very specific.
Okay.
Non-seafood Rex for Brooklyn?
Non-seafood.
Are we Google?
Yeah. First of all,
are there a lot of seafood wrecks for Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Do I usually dish them out?
Every place I go to is only fish.
Damn it.
Damn it.
What can I talk about now?
Really funny if we just recommend some seafood restaurants. Have you been to Sugarfish? It's pretty good.
I'm really bad at making any sort of Rex because it's hard.
It's also like Brooklyn's huge.
They messaged and said, y'all lived there and I'm allergic.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
What part? I know Williamsburg because that's where I live.
I'm not saying where I live.
Don't say where you live.
And I'm not saying anything.
Williamsburg's pretty big, so
yeah.
Sbarro's.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Don't like directly in front of Nathan's face.
Don't go to Sbarro's.
They have fish.
They might have fish.
I'm trying to think of things like near the venue, like over in
like
sure. Gowanus.
Yeah, I don't know that zone at all.
Gowanus.
Well, what was the name of that place that we would go to get the like izakaya stuff?
Oh, down in Industry City.
I was about to say, is Industry City near Gowanus?
Not really, but
I can't fucking remember.
It's goable by train.
It's closer than Williamsburg.
Yeah.
So
yeah, go to Industry City and go to Japan Village.
Yeah, I got recognized there last week.
There's a lot of delicious stuff there.
Could be you.
It's definitely closer to Gowanus than it is to many other places.
Yeah.
It'd be a short train ride.
Going way too ferocious with this Bowser, so I had to dial it back. There's this one artist I follow that just draws like the cutest fucking Bowsers in the world.
I love this little snoot you've given him.
He has such a cute little snoot.
Bowser's cute snoot.
My favorite restaurant lately is Bergen's called Rule of Thirds. Really good. There is seafood there, but there's also non-seafood stuff there. So you don't have to get seafood if you go there. But it also is a bit of a ways away from where the show is.
I have another question unrelated to the Brooklyn food Rex.
Okay.
Someone asked about Draw Detectives. Those will be posted on Tuesdays. Well, not every Tuesday. The first Tuesday of the month.
Starting with the month that
it starts.
That starts.
Yeah.
And for every month thereafter until it completes.
Yeah. So that's part of why it's taking a while, is we want to make sure that it's like ready enough to start posting regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some eps recorded, and
You've had some.
And I have another one ready to
good.
record, so we can record that probably soonish.
And
I'd say
they're freaking funny.
And Julia just freaking the world building.
The world building.
Oh,
thank you.
The characters. The games.
The games. It's all. I'm so excited to record more and solve the mystery.
We're gonna solve it. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah. Cute Bowser.
Bowser's
Yeah.
heated by an Italian.
Is Bowser? Here's my question.
Okay.
Single?
I should type
Bowser...
it in chat.
Well,
so you know the Mushroom Kingdom
Yeah.
is full of mushroom people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Princess Peach is there.
Yeah.
It's unclear if she's like a denizen of the Mushroom Kingdom. She is the princess of it, but she's not a mushroom.
Yeah, there's some lore in the movie
Unless...
that I don't know if it's canon.
Maybe she's just a fun guy.
And then Mario.
I wasn't expecting that out of Karina. I liked it.
Oh. That one was only for Nathan. None of you laugh. None of you laugh. Hold it in.
And then Mario is from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi are from Brooklyn. They are human Italian men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Italian American, yeah.
Is Bowser from the Mushroom Kingdom, or is he from like some other place like Mario and Luigi are from Brooklyn?
I'm pretty sure he's single.
We know that. Well, we don't even know that. He is a baby.
He does have a baby.
He could be divorced.
Yeah, he could be divorced.
He's from the Koopa Kingdom.
The Koopa Kingdom.
Of course.
And in the original Mario Brothers movie, the lore is that he's and the Koopas are dinosaurs that got trapped underground when the meteor hit. I have no idea how much that is canon to the actual Mario verse lore, or if they just made that shit up for that movie.
It's Dennis Hopper.
Right.
Is Bowser.
Is Bowser in that one. But he's dinosaur. He's from
So long, Dennis Hopper.
No more dinosaurs.
Did you hear that when they like re-released Super Mario 64, they took out So Long Gay Bowser?
Yeah.
Aww.
And they replaced it with So Long Dennis Hopper?
What a POV.
It's yeah. It sounds like he's just saying Bowser, but if you listen closely.
Karina?
What do you say?
Nothing.
You okay over there, bud?
Yeah, what are you saying?
I was just saying that it sounds like he's saying So Long Bowser, but it's actually Dennis Hopper. I was just sort of saying what Jacob said already, but that's sort of
that's an improv technique called yes again.
Yes but again.
Yeah. Yes but more.
We actually do it a lot on this show.
Yeah.
We got a question.
We actually do it a lot on this show.
We got a question who says, will the new schedule impact any of the stream times like SSS or Karina and Onsta streams? Nope. Those are all different.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed this, but Onsta and I don't have a set schedule.
Me and Julia will be streaming at our same times.
Yep.
As always.
Yep. And they're completely separate from Drawfee. So.
Yeah, that's our
own personal stuff.
Yeah, the stuff that we do that's not strictly Drawfee, that has technically nothing to do with Drawfee.
Yeah, that's not even us.
Yeah, that's our alter egos.
Yeah, it's a different Jacob over there.
Yeah.
How will the new Drawfee schedule affect the local trout population?
Very badly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we've already discussed this, and we decided that it is a risk
Bad
we're
for
willing
trout.
to take.
Well, here's the thing. When I'm relaxed, I just can't stop eating trout.
So it's gonna get worse.
It's. I appreciate you all covering for me, but it's. I'm the one who's affecting the trout population because I'm less stressed, and I just don't eat as much trout when I'm stressed out.
Yeah. It's like 30 to 40 trouts a day.
Yeah, it's wild.
I bring them over in a big sack.
Yeah, and he eats them like a cartoon cat.
Yeah.
Just like puts them in his mouth and pulls out the bones.
Yeah. Makes a little xylophone noise when the bones come out.
Yeah, really funny, but
it's pretty good.
Someone asked if season 3 has new outfit changes.
Oh, it does.
You fool! You have no idea.
Do you know the riots that would happen if we didn't allow for outfit changes?
Season 3 actually just has completely different characters.
Yeah.
Don't lie to people. They're gonna freak out.
It's actually takes place like 80 years in the future, so they're all dead.
We got raided.
We did.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
Okay, well, York is alive and all of his friends are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he spends most of the season in grief.
Yeah, openly weeping. That's what you guys wanted, right?
He just, like, because Karina and Nathan are playing new characters, and York just is constantly saying, "You're not Grindon and Rose. I don't know you. It's not the same."
It's actually really sad.
But like our new characters, that we take that and it's like we're really funny.
Yeah. Like, okay, Grandpa, let's get you back to bed.
This guy is so weird.
Yeah, why do you keep calling us that? That is not us. We're new and different.
Draz said, "I can't believe they made Freerin real." Yeah, York is the Freerin.
Yeah.
Of season 3. No, we did make new outfits for all the characters, and I gotta say they're my favorites They're my favorites.
Yeah.
Of all the seasons.
I was looking upon a little sampling just the other day, and I just had to stop and go, oh, they look so good together.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yay.
I think you're gonna like all the looks.
You're gonna like the way we look.
I guarantee it.
And if you don't, well,
You can
just hold that in forever.
You know, you can draw your own.
Yeah.
How long
version.
until the beach arc of Drawtectives?
The bark?
You're
The bark?
making me think
Yeah.
of ideas.
Yeah, when do we go to the
When
beach?
should we do
beach
that?
episode? Not to make more, but like stream.
I was just about to say,
episode.
yeah, the
We go
hype
to
filler
stream.
app.
Yeah, we go to the beach.
Karina, I have a compliment to give you.
What?
You got a way with your drawings that always makes me feel like I'm like there in the scene, like I'm a part of it. Like I feel like I'm standing next to Bowser.
He's looking directly at you,
and I'm
going,
like looking up at him, and like we've reached like a mutual understanding that before we didn't have.
It's a really nice way of putting it.
Like
Thank
he's
you.
found a little bit of respect for me, and I found a little bit of respect for him, and we understand each other a little better. That's what I feel like when I look at this.
When I look at him.
When I look at him.
You.
So good.
I have the mic over here. I don't want to cut again.
Don't cover Nathan.
Well, for their arm.
While I
don't know
was
where it
using the
goes.
Twitch app, it updated and became a different app.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
What Twitch is evolving?
Well, now it opens to like a TikTok-esque like swipe to see different streams.
What the hell?
It's really annoying.
That's
I
great.
hate that.
Cool.
I actually hate that.
Then I have to go to a different part of the app to find how it used to work.
I
for
like
me.
how that happened midday.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Pretty cool.
sad because I still actually have the Twitter app on my phone. It's like
I'm
not
so sorry.
it's not upgraded.
Oh.
It's still Twitter on my phone, but it stopped like showing pictures randomly today.
Oh,
Or
no.
sometimes it shows pictures and other times it shows links. I don't fucking know, but I don't want to update it.
You're holding on. You're clinging to the past.
Yeah, I like that icon better.
Yeah, it is better. Objectively.
Objectively
Fingers does
better.
he have? Well, he has 5 now.
Nice.
What brush is Karina using? It's called Vant.
All better to.
It's called Vant Dry 2.
Yeah.
Rebecca Roney said, Vant brush, my beloved. So Rebecca Roney knows it.
Yeah.
Reb knows this brush.
Reb knows this brush.
Vant Dry.
Vant dry.
Oh.
This is a good ass bows.
We are friends.
He's doing like the kid at the computer, like.
Oh, I barely saw you there, little guy. Yeah, POV, you are Princess Rose. She's here too. Just I didn't draw her, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we're her.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror, babe.
Yeah,
It's
you're
you.
Princess Rose.
Wow.
You have a stack of money that you fan yourself with and a little like delinquent outfit. You're wonderful.
Live your best life.
Go piss, girl.
Julia, you want to draw?
It's me!
Woo!
Wow.
Are you still stun locked by the new app?
Yeah, a little bit. My chat just stopped working. And then, so I closed the app to open it again, and then it was a completely different app. The hell is that, man? Hi, everyone. It's time for me to draw.
Julia's here.
What should I
Julia
draw?
Mecha Kermit.
Oh, no thanks.
Here
Mecha Kermit.
Here
Here I go again.
Bored Vampire Barista, you got it.
Ooh. Vampire Barista. Spooky scary.
In the absence of further questions, I do just want to say,
we've talked about this on our Patreon Discord, but not really so much outside of it. The response to our announcement was so nice.
Yeah.
It was super
and
nice.
Reassuring, because there were points where we were kind of nervous about dialing back the schedule at all.
Right. Yeah, I guess like we mentioned that once we made the decision, we were feeling much more relaxed, but there was still nerves about how it would be received.
Yeah.
I mean, we did the like Patreon poll, so we had an inkling that like the majority of people who already supported us on Patreon would be cool with it, but just like seeing just how overwhelmingly positive the response was really felt good. So thank you all.
Yeah, that meant a ton to us.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should have expected a positive response because so many of our fans are also artists.
That's true.
And so they've likely experienced the feeling of like artistic or creative burnout.
Woo.
And it's once you've experienced it, then you're like, oh, it's like not exactly how you think it would be. It's like it sneaks up on you sometimes.
Yeah.
And once it's like settling in, you kind of have to give it free rein for a bit.
You have to give it free rein.
No.
Or else you'll end up in a position where you like can't work at all.
Yeah.
Which we didn't want to end up in.
Like
Himmel.
But yeah, no, I had no doubt that people would understand, but it was so many nice comments.
People really take the time to like write really nice things.
Yeah, and joke's on you. I do actually read a lot of them because I'm
feels
nosy.
good.
It's nice. It's like good to read. Like it's wonderful being in our position where the vast majority of things we read online about us are nice and supportive.
Yeah.
It's like insane. It's insane that all of y'all go online and write nice shit.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got a lot of very nice emails. So many. So much so. There we go. That I made a nice emails folder to put them all in case we need a little bit of a mental boost.
Oh.
So if anyone on the team is ever feeling crummy, they can just open that folder and there's just lovely supportive messages in there. So
I had a follow-up thought. I talked about this on my personal stream, but because we mentioned it on our last stream, the person who wrote us a nice email but then told us that ChatGPT actually wrote it. I think that, you know, because I get it. I understand writing is hard. But here's what I think is if you want to write something nice, but you're having trouble writing it, rather than have ChatGPT do it, you should just send us an email with whatever prompt you would have given ChatGPT, and then we'll imagine the nice message.
Yeah.
Use the AI of our brains.
Yeah.
To populate.
What are our brains other than just the most cranked and trained AI?
That's so true. We're so cranked and trained.
Yeah.
I'm always saying this.
I also want to say, because I felt bad when I ragged on the person, so I want to like backtrack a little bit, only a little bit, because I still think, you know, the power of someone spending the time to write an email, even if it's not the best email they could have written, is still like greatly appreciated. Because what I appreciate the most is not necessarily the words, which I do appreciate. It's the effort of taking time to like go in and write us such a nice message. I did not mean to rag on this person. It's just like the thing that I appreciate with kind messages is that someone took their time out of their day to do it, and then it's just like so funny to read like nice words and then have like by the way, I plugged this into a machine, and the machine told me that I appreciated you, and I was like, oh.
I think all the discourse aside, like, you have to remember that we are 4 artists, and art is truly just about expressing oneself.
Yeah.
So to not do it so directly is look, we're gonna rag a little. I'm sorry.
It was a little funny.
You made it easy. You made it easier by doing that.
It was a little funny. So yeah, so that's but as
we're
someone,
allowed.
We're artists, but I'm also lazy and easily overwhelmed, and so I also relate, and so I want to give anyone else who feels that way an out, and that's you just send, and that way you're not like killing the rainforest while you
that's true.
Which again, not everyone knows that aspect of it. Not everyone's as internet poisoned as me.
The sentiment was nice.
The sentiment was nice.
Yeah,
we've gotten
the execution. We have constructive criticism.
We've gotten so many nice emails that are just like, "Hey, I don't really have all the words, but I just wanted to take." A moment to say, like, I appreciate you and I appreciate you making art fun, or whatever the nice message is. It's always just been like, we've gotten several emails that are like literally 2 sentences. They're just like, hey, thanks for doing what you do. Bye. And I love that. Like, it doesn't need to be, freaking, award-winning piece. I just appreciate that you took time out of your day. And I do appreciate that with this person. Just the disappointment I felt at being like, oh, a computer wrote this.
I do often feel bad because I don't typically reply to emails, especially sent to my personal inbox, just because I'm...
There's a lot, too.
Stupid.
I mean, it's a lot.
It's not nearly as many as, like, the Drawfee inbox, but... I get them occasionally, and I have like the funny toxic trait of I always need my inbox to be completely red, or else I will go fucking crazy.
Oh, me too.
I don't know how people live with thousands of unread emails on their active email account. Like, are you okay?
I can't do it.
Are you sick? Is this a cry for help?
It gives me anxiety.
Yeah, so a lot of the times I will skim emails and then mark them as read, but a lot of the ones that are very kind, I do kind of just like hold that in my heart and then just don't say anything, and I'm sorry.
Yeah,
this is you responding.
If you took out the time to write us a nice email, you're better than us.
Yeah.
Because we can't even write an email.
Yeah.
You one-upped us.
Yeah.
I have far too much social anxiety to ever say anything to like someone I admire.
Yeah, I always find it like I think it's really bold and brave.
Yeah. Like if I have to like if I'm ever like in someone's like Twitch chat or something, even if they're my friend, if I say something and it goes unacknowledged, I basically experience full ego death. So you're braver than me. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I was out on Wednesday. I was out, for people who don't watch Secret Sleepover Society, I was out on Wednesday seeing Arsenal play and also cleaning out the stuff from my parents' house because they're moving. It was a double whammy. But Jacob was streaming without me because we always stream on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I went into the chat at it was 11:30, and I was like, "You're still streaming?" And there was no response from anyone, not even "Oh, Julia's in chat." And I was like, "And close.
I will never speak again."
And I'm going to pretend like I fell asleep right after.
Yeah, I'm truly just like, well, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I was never here, actually. This is why I typically lurk when I actually show up to people's streams. If I say anything at all, I'm just like, hi, I'm just lurking. So that if I don't look foolish. And it stresses me out to feel like I need to talk. Because I don't if I feel like I'm talking to no one, I will just shrivel up into a prune. like a beached jellyfish.
I'll hang out for a minute after I raid a stream, because that's usually the most acknowledgement I'll get. And I don't want to be rude and leave immediately. But then I do leave
That's also like
Yeah.
a fully that has nothing to do with the stream chat or the streamer. That's a fully me problem.
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to say that I do read as much chat as I can while I stream, and sometimes I watch back the VOD just to like read chats when I wasn't able to look at the screen very much because I'm nosy. And we can't individually call out most people in our chat because it's too big, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
I talked about this on my personal stream, but I found out that one person in the chat who's like a regular chatter in my stream, it turns out is a person that I've known in real life for years, and I just didn't know that was their name.
Oh my god.
That's delightful.
It's so funny. It's like hanging out with them a couple weekends ago, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's me," and I was like, "What?"
This whole time?
That's really funny.
So I made them a mod. I was like, okay.
Secret identity.
Yeah.
I've definitely got like the thing where like whenever any of my real life friends tell me that they like have been watching Drawfee or something, I'm always like, my first thought is always like,
don't look at me.
Like, oh my god, I must look so stupid to you.
Like,
and it's like, why would I look stupid? It's like a channel that a lot of people watch and enjoy. It's successful. There's thousands of people watching me all the time, and I'm not worried about any of them.
But they don't know us.
Yeah, they don't know what we're actually like.
Yeah.
They just know our characters.
That's got to be what it is. It's like you're seeing me like put on a performance that I don't do in real life, and that's got to be like kind of weird.
You've seen me at some points in my life. And now you have to see me act a fool. Oh no. Every time it happens, it's like the sensation of like my butthole inverting. That's what it feels like. But one of my IRL friends who I've known since college, he texted me the day that we like posted the announcement just to be like, hey, I saw y'all's new video, hope everything's all right. And I was like, oh, you watch our videos?
That's funny.
Yeah, that was very sweet of him.
It's like when one of my high school friends messaged me recently on Instagram, and it was like during a stream, she sent me a message that said, I approve of Karina's Yu-Gi-Ohs. And I was like, you're watching the stream? She was like, yeah.
This isn't even most of them. Well, it might be. I forget what things are.
Also, a friend of mine who Jacob and I went to have dinner with recently, she said that she became friends with someone because they were a Drawfee fan. Oh. And she said like, she became friends with this person because of like work, but she was like, my friend has a very harsh way of speaking that makes it seem like she wants to kill you. She's got that New York accent and aggression, but she's very nice. So she was like trying to talk to this girl at work, this woman at work, and she was like, oh no, like I'm gonna sound mean again, like I don't know how to tackle this. And then she was talking to her about something, and she realized that, like, she's probably a Drawfee fan. Mm-hmm. So she started talking about Drawfee, and then she was like, oh, yeah, that's, like, my high school best friend. And so now she's friends with that woman at work.
Nice.
Which I thought was very sweet.
Oh, nice.
Making connections.
Yeah, so she was like, thanks for getting me a friend at work. It was very funny.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny, or like the dichotomy of being on this show versus being in real life with my real life friends.
Yeah.
Is like on Drawfee and on Drawfee streams and on Secret Sleepover streams, I'm like the CEO of yapping.
Yeah.
Where I just like won't shut the fuck up the whole time.
Because you gotta.
But in real life, like when I was in college, I was having conversation with like friends, and they were talking about like, you know, if the people in our friend group are like the type who like lead the conversation or the type that are more like sitting in the background reacting to the conversation. And I was like firmly placed in that B camp. They were like, Like, Jacob, you're the one who's like a vibes guy. You're like there and you're like participating, but you're not the one who's gonna like bring up the new things or like bring up the topics. And I think that's more accurate to me in like real life.
For sure.
Yeah.
But then like on here, it's like the opposite.
Yeah.
Situation.
IRL, you're very passive conveation.
He likes to listen.
Yeah, and I think that's great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
It's
think
just something
it's a bad
like
thing.
I've noticed about you. Knowing you, I was like, oh yeah, he's chill.
I usually like to like
good hang.
I like to let other people talk about whatever they got.
It makes it easier
going on, and I like to ask questions and participate, but it's just one of those things where I realize that it's like really different on here versus real life. So then when my friends watch videos, they're probably like, why is he talking so damn much?
Fuck?
And about what?
Literally, what is he saying?
I don't know any of these references, but cool. This vampire is
cute.
Cute.
It was a tired, it was a sleepy barista vampire?
Yeah.
I can't speak today. I don't know what is wrong with my
Sleepy
words.
barista vampire isn't a tongue twister, but it's like...
It's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm
Sleepy
struggling.
barista vampire.
It's just it could be a vocal warm up because there's a lot of different consonant sounds.
Sleepy barista vampire.
Sleepy barista vampire.
Yeah?
Sleepy barista vampire.
What was the thing that Rachel was saying the other day? That so again, my friend has a very strong New York accent, and she was telling some story, and Jacob was like,
it was about her husband getting her ice cream, and she got the ice cream and looked at it and went, "There's not enough sprinkles on this." She says it like a mob boss.
You bring me this ice cream on this my daughter's wedding day.
She has
With this amount of sprinkles.
This amount of sprinkles.
She's got a really thick
kidding
Queen's
me?
accent.
Do you mean to disrespect me in this way?
Just like she was telling the story in a normal voice, then she got like really quiet, and she had like kind of like the Kubrick stare, like her head was down, and she's like, "There's not enough sprinkles on this."
Yeah, she's got a thick Queen's accent.
That rules.
Very funny. Again,
awesome.
She's like so nice, but she can sound so intimidating. My both of my high school best friends are like that. I would describe Alyssa as that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Except Alyssa would like look at you and smile and tell you to eat shit or something.
Nice.
She's that kind of person.
I'll do that too.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, eat shit.
Yay!
Eat shit.
Too busy eating trout.
You do be eating trout.
No shit for me, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm all full of
I'm
trout.
all full of trout.
Who are we without our high school best friend who will tell people to eat shit?
Yeah, everyone has one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's is the friend who painted this.
Yeah.
Wow.
All we do is shit talk.
Hell yeah. Get the little milk steamer in there.
Oh, it's the espresso machine.
The last time I was talking to her the other day, we were talking about this guy I was really mad at. And I said, I think he's scared of me. And she said, of course, he is weak. Men need women. When tough times happen, they get weaker, while the strong, you, get stronger.
That's a good friend.
And that's a good friend.
That's a great friend. Hell yeah.
That's just what we tell each other.
Yeah,
that's powerful. Powerful words.
And then she'll just randomly text me asking if I'm taking my vitamins because she doesn't want me to die.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
she rules. And she painted this. And
It is.
yeah, she
Julia-
painted a lot of the big ones in my apartment.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Just the difference between you drawing characters from memory and you drawing like
an espresso machine,
inanimate objects from memory.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect.
It's just like you're just building a room from nothing. It's
classic Julia,
it's so
honestly.
impressive.
That
It's
is
like
funny.
you're just quietly making this like, oh, really good.
Thank you.
I love a nice chill stream where everybody just gets to like do their thing.
It's vibes.
This is great.
We need it.
Yeah.
Machines make sense to me. Cartoon characters do not.
Yeah, they're weird.
They're weird.
They're not real.
Why are they like that?
Yeah, who made them like that? The person who created them?
I saw a question a while back that's
Oh,
like
yeah?
a flavor of a question we get a lot.
Okay.
Ooh, flavor.
Which was just like, are you planning on doing a live show in location we've never done a live show? And like, we're not currently planning to, but I
Never say never.
I'm
Yeah.
down to try. It's like
We're down.
there's nothing on the books right now for any like major Drawfee travel, but I wouldn't, if you were to like, would you ever come to blank? It's like, yeah, I'd ever go there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but will we actually?
I don't know.
Don't
Don't know.
trust us on that one. I will say I'm pushing for Texas.
We should definitely do a Texas show
Yeah.
for sure.
Please come to Brazil. I just watched
Did he go? Baby Kong go to
Baby
Brazil?
Kong. I watched Baby Kong go to Brazil over the weekend.
Which is actually what,
Yeah.
Godzilla versus Kong?
Godzilla X Kong,
Yeah.
New Empire,
Yeah.
or some shit.
Baby Kong go to
But
Brazil.
yeah, I only know it as Baby Kong go to Brazil
Yeah.
because that's what Karina called it. So the entire movie, I was just waiting for them to go to Brazil. I was like,
and then you
know,
saw the statue.
yeah, it's like there's some pretty epic fights happen, but I'm like,
That's not Brazil.
They haven't gone to Brazil yet. I know there's more. And then, yeah, the statue shows up, and I'm just like, Brazil!
Oh, I do want to say that if we do Texas shows, one of my other high school best friends is a lifelong K-pop fan.
Ooh.
And so she goes to a lot of shows and concerts. So if we do a show in Texas, we're not going to Dallas for her because she's had to go to Dallas too many times because too many of those groups skip Houston.
Okay.
So we're not going to Dallas. Fuck you, Dallas.
Okay.
You gotta come to Houston.
So that answer. Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe for everywhere except Dallas, which is
Yeah.
a definite
Dallas is a big
definite no. Sorry.
/J/Joshin, but but also if I had to choose between the two, you know which one I'm choosing because
Okay.
I'm from one of them,
Yeah.
and the other one is Dallas.
Yeah, I got a
So
cousin who lived in Houston.
We'll be doing the live show in Divine, Texas, where
Yeah.
my grandmother grew up.
Oh.
Perfect.
For all the like 1,000 people there.
I do want to do a Europe one day.
Yeah.
Ooh, imagine.
I would love that.
Yeah.
If we had the budget.
We have aspirations. We just don't have any plans, concrete.
We don't
plans
have any
right now.
plans.
But we appreciate.
Currently lack a lot of drive. There's a lot of like logistics that go into doing any sort of event that if it's not simple enough, we might just give up.
Yeah, it's
I'm
it is
afraid.
kind of exhausting
But
in many ways.
But again, the new schedule.
Yeah, the new
you know,
schedule will help.
We
knows?
just kicked it off, so who knows how much energy we're gonna save up
yeah.
as a result.
I'm gonna
I feel
start
like-
banking energy and
Yeah.
I'll store it all
Yeah.
up and then I'll unleash it all at
So
one
we'll
time.
see.
Well, travel planning is usually on me. I just need to like get people to agree to like a time and stuff, and sometimes
Yeah.
that's hard because
Yeah.
you need to know your schedule like way ahead
Oh,
to like
yeah.
get everything going. But I wouldn't mind figuring out the logistics for some of it. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
stresses me out even though I'm not doing it.
well, you live with me, so you see me like
You get secondhand stress.
sighing around the apartment.
Well, there's that, but also if I just know I have a trip coming up,
Oh, true.
I'm more stressed than if I know I don't have a trip coming up. I love knowing I don't have to do anything soon. That's
true.
like my favorite feeling.
Oh yeah.
It is a constant stressor to know that I have one plan this month.
Yeah, right? Because I got a plan too. I got to travel somewhere this month, and it's all I'm thinking about.
I'm really relieved I don't have to travel anywhere this month, but I do have a couple of plans, and I'm already just like, fuck.
Yeah, when a plan involves a plane plan.
Plane.
Yeah, that's a whole ass
thing. It's a whole thing.
Oh my god, I have some like friends, some newer friends, wonderful people. I love them so much, but they are very extroverted. They're very outgoing people. And so they've been inviting me to like many a thing. Ooh. Which is really, really sweet of them to always be inviting me, even though I'm like clearly much more like of a homebody, and I only go to maybe like 1 out of every 4 things they do at most. But I got an invite from them last weekend while my brother was here, and I was just like, ooh, what is it this time? And for a week, there was a week out, and they were just, you know, the following weekend, you want to go to New Jersey? And I'm like, it like stressed me out to even think about, like with a week's notice. And I was just like, oh!
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And again, very,
yeah.
Not even to Mitsuo Onsta. It was to like a mall. It sounded really fun, but it just like, I'm just the sort of person where like I'll read that and it'll like stress me out.
Yep.
Like there was a period of time where I was just like, after we went to LA, I had something every weekend for a month where I would have to like, one day of my weekend, I would have to leave my neighborhood during the summer. And like, that's just a lot for me because I am a homebody. It just kind of stressed me out. And so like on like week 4 of doing that, I was like texting one of my friends and I was just like, oh, I miss you, dude. Like, I haven't seen you in a while. And he's like, yeah, like, and he's like, your birthday's coming up. Like, you should do stuff. And I'm like, yeah, if not, like, I'll probably plan something, but we'll do something soon regardless. And he's like, oh, yeah, are you free next weekend? And my heart rate picked up.
Like, not this soon.
I was like, I genuinely like had to put my phone down and breathe because it got like, I got stressed out thinking of leaving my home or like having to commute on a weekend, on the fucking weekend train for like the 5th weekend in a row. I wanted to die.
I hate last minute plans as well. I can't do it.
Karina,
I really appreciate my friends. I genuinely do. I'm just like a
we're very similar.
Yeah.
I'm learning. We're similar in more ways than we're different.
I prefer being at home. That's all. I like hosting. I like having people over. I don't like taking the subway on the weekend.
No.
You never know when it'll go wrong.
And then you're stuck.
Yeah, and then you just want to absolutely like.
And you've got a little puzzle. The city has thrown
you find yourself
away.
on the Myrtle Wyckoff platform, like wondering if you should just jump.
You thought you were going straight home. No.
Yeah.
What if I told you this train has become a different train?
And now there's no train.
It's an entirely different line.
Yeah, and you're trying to get to Lorimer? Oh, you can get there on the M. You idiot, that's a different Lorimer.
Oh, did you mean the Lorimer near you?
Try a mile away, dipshit.
The city is a riddle, and you are just a little...
I love being included in invites and plans, but I love to know that Nathan's on my side.
It's the most I relate to you, Karina. In this way, we are so the thing about seeing a potential plan forming and having to take a moment to have a deep breath is so real.
I many a times want to do the plan, but I just know that I'll regret it. So I have to learn to say, sorry, I'm feeling introverted. And if your friends are cool people, they'll understand that.
Yeah,
it turns out.
For sure.
So
I never mind if a friend tells me that they just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I too often don't feel like it.
Like, bro, we are just only getting older. We need to like, pick our battles.
Yeah.
I have furniture to rearrange, or things to dust, or a vacuum to get excited about purchasing.
Sometimes my like ideal weekend outing is to just kind of quietly sit in my apartment, like resting my voice and like not having to fix my hair. And if I'm feeling feisty, I'll just walk over to an ice cream shop alone.
Oh hell yeah,
and
dude.
it's just, like that's a nice day to me.
That's great.
Yeah.
Especially on these hot days that we've been having recently. It's been quite hot.
The other day I wanted to go out for ice cream, but I had just had mac and cheese.
Julia wanted to tempt fate, and she for once decided better not.
Yeah. Lactose intolerance. Yay.
Yippee.
Yeah, I'm not lactose intolerant, but I did learn that if the only thing I eat all day, if every meal that I have that day is dairy only, my body doesn't like that.
Oh, it doesn't like that.
It doesn't like that.
Interesting.
It doesn't like that.
I just keep holding on to my like whatever remains of my lactose tolerance for dear life. I'm just like, no, we're not stopping.
You're clinging to the threads.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna like be able to take this and you're gonna like it, body. Look, if a coffee makes you want to poop a little, that's fine, but like we're not giving this shit up, okay?
Someone in chat said I lactose and am very intolerant, but I thought it said I lactose and am very intolerant. And I was about to be like, I don't see what that has to do with anything, but you need to work on yourself.
I was about to be like, aw, you could have kept that one to yourself, buddy.
You're lactose intolerant. I'm lactose tolerant. In response to my my dairy, it's not even an anecdote. Just that thing I said about dairy. Someone said, Nathan, that's just being an adult. I thought that was funny.
Is not eating nothing but cheese.
You can't just have cheese and then ice cream.
But I can try, and I can do it better than others.
Expect your body to like be chill about it.
I mean, my body won't be chill about it, but I'm not gonna like shit all my organs out like some people.
I think part of being an adult is strategically choosing when you're going to make a food mistake intentionally.
That's true.
Like you're like, I know that this is going to hurt me, but I have planned around it.
Yeah.
And I'm entering into this willingly and knowingly because I want the taste.
Yeah, I still struggle with that. I'll recognize the mistake I've made after the fact and be like, I wish I had planned around this better. But in the moment, I feel like I'm still too impulsive with food. And you know, that's
I'm half Filipino. Food is a huge social thing for Filipinos. Like alls I know is food good, gotta do it. It is truly just like the joy of life. Like I love eating good food. With like good friends, good people, and good food. That's the ideal. I'll suffer for it.
I mean, you got the double whammy, Southerner and Filipino.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh wow.
My
South
food
is a
socialization is fucked up.
Yeah.
like I famously don't like bananas. Plantains are like an extension of that. I'm not really into plantains. But any situation in which I am given food, I'm like, I can't refuse it. There was one time I was handed just like an entire plantain. I just ate it like in front of them because I didn't want to be rude.
Weeping.
Yeah.
Eating the plantain.
Yeah. Bit like that, but I love food, so I'll risk it all for a good food, man.
Yeah.
I'll find a way. I'll find a way to keep it down. It's the best. I love food.
Love food. I love this drawing, Julia.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is fun. I will draw again.
This is a room full of stuff with a vampire.
Wow.
So, you know.
We were full on yapping, but this is truly such a good scene.
Thanks for just drawing objects in this room while we talked.
Oh no, I have to draw. I hate drawing objects.
Don't threaten me with a good time. But yeah,
This rules.
I went to Flushing with my brother last week while he was visiting, and I wish I could just eat all the food there.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to get to for me.
Yeah, but they got the good shit over
Yeah,
there.
and I'm just like, I wish I could just like stock up. Like I could fill my food meter for like the next week, just only eating this food.
For sure.
This fucking sucks.
every time I go, I'm like, it's such a treat. But once I'm there and I'm done eating and I'm facing down the travel home, I'm like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So I'm like, now I'm really full and tired and I have to get all the way home.
Like it wasn't even the worst. It was just long.
Yeah, it's long.
A long.
I used to drive there on the weekends, and even that was still long.
So.
Can I be done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have been done anytime.
Yeah, I thought you were enjoying yourself.
No, I was stalling while we were
No,
talking.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to keep you stalling.
I wasn't miserable drawing objects.
Yeah, I was
but...
like, I'll just start a new story while you switch seats. Continues drawing objects.
Drawing suggestion,
please,
for Jacob. And any other questions?
Yeah.
Somebody presented me with some Final Fantasy 14 shit, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Easy.
I'm gonna draw Wook Lamont from the new expansion.
Excuse me?
What?
She is the like new
The cat lady?
The new
yeah,
hotness.
the sort of the protagonist that you are accompanying in the new expansion, and she's a strong, stupid ass cat lady.
Oh hell yeah!
She has a big axe and a tiny brain.
Ooh, someone brought up Echoes of Wisdom. When does that come out?
So I'm gonna try my best to draw her. She's kind of difficult to draw. Maybe I'll do like a cartoony version.
Do like a cartoony version of her in like your style, like how you draw.
Like my style, like how I draw?
Whoa, you gotta draw like you draw?
You could draw like you draw.
Shit.
I think I'm gonna draw like I draw.
Whoa.
September 20th.
I love when she gives the big watery eyes.
Oh, you're doing a cat face.
Why are you looking at me like that?
She's a cat.
Okay.
There's another one. It's like the cat meme face. I gotta show this to everybody.
Show this to everybody.
It's like
Let the whole class
the
see.
meme face of like the sad cat.
Everybody cover your faces.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's so funny.
All she needs to be doing is going, ah! Every time I think of like the sad screaming cat, I think about me texting Lauren saying, Nathan says Asterion sounds like Stewie Griffin. And she just replied with a sad cat crying, going, no, he does not!
He does.
He does.
The thing is, it's like
Yeah.
not even my opinion.
Hey,
it's just
Jacob?
like an observation.
I don't know if you need
Shut
to hear
up.
this.
Shut
but...
up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Nobody speak to me.
Can you hand me my water?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, keep them coming.
About the new sketch or anything?
Yeah. No epi tomorrow.
No epi tomorrow.
No epi tomorrow.
Yeah.
But hey, if you haven't watched the speed draw,
You should.
You
It's
can.
good. I might finally remember to put up the GIF of Vash.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it was great.
I forgot, and I was like, I'll just do it Tuesday since we don't have a fucking episode.
in the Patreon Discord, people keep
Yeah.
sharing different songs that they've
Yeah.
put underneath.
That's really good.
The spinning bash, and they're all really good.
I've seen some people say we should make it a
emote. An animated emote. That'd be great.
I could easily also make a transparent one.
Hell yeah. Good time.
It's a good time.
A good time, spinning bash.
It's a good time. We're having a good time.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
Meow 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 meow. The fuck are we doing?
I thought we were gonna do that.
You're having a normal stream.
Yeah, I thought it'd be funny if it was the same song.
Yeah.
Someone said, do we have a preference as to what people ask us to commission them? Or commission us for the Patreon commission tier, which is a thing. If you didn't know, we have a tier. I literally got another email today that was like, do you guys do commissions? Kind of.
Yeah, technically.
It's Patreon. We got one of our Patreon tiers is drawing commission.
As long as what you want to commission doesn't have any notes.
Yeah, because you're not getting any revisions.
You get the one draft.
Yeah,
it's a one
and done
commission.
Mm-hmm.
First you get one, then you get done.
Yep.
It's hard to say if I have any preference because a lot of the time people just be like, draw this character, and I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I don't always feel as strongly about it, but very rarely do I get something that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. People commission us pretty well. I feel, because they're like a fan of that artist, so they know like what that artist likes to do.
Yeah. I'm like, as long as it's something that is like in my wheelhouse, I'm happy.
Yeah.
If it's something a little removed from it that I wouldn't usually do, sort of, I'll kind of be like, why didn't they get so and so to do this? But I'll still do it.
The only times where I think that we get like, because we like feel bad we don't have the time necessarily to do it, is when there's like a lot of characters in there. So I had to add to like the Drawfee commission thing, like if you're gonna request characters, then have it be no more than such and such number, because we used to get ones that were like, here's my 10 OCs, can you draw them all making out or something, and it's like no,
with each other at the same time.
Like we we only have so much time in the day, you know, unfortunately. Like we would love to execute it as well as you would like, but realistically we can't. I did get a commission to draw a building.
Hell yeah.
A very specific real building. And at first I was like, what the hell do you want me to do with this? And then I started getting into it and I was like, actually this rules.
Yeah.
Thanks for commissioning this of me. It was
like,
fun.
At the risk of sounding impersonal, at the end of the day, commission work, to me at least, is always just commission work.
Right.
So I'm just like, okay, I'll get you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to make it. Yeah, I try to make it something that like I like.
Yeah.
But
my only real thing with commissions is I'm just like, if you want it to be like if you know what you want, you say what you want. The clearer you are, that's amazing. If you send a lot of reference, like especially if you have like a specific like OC or something, the more I know about them, the more I can like tailor it.
Yeah.
And I'm always just I'm cool with whatever. Most people ask me to do something where I'm just like, okay, sounds good. I don't want people to be like, I guess you can draw one of your characters. I'm like, I want to draw what you want me to draw.
Yeah, like
that's why
you're giving
doing
us
this.
the money.
Yeah, it's your money.
Yeah. It's just that if you want something specific, you say what you want, and I got you, dude.
Yeah. We do get ones sometimes that are like, would you guys mind doing, these two characters doing this pose, sends me exact reference. But if that's too much work, I was like, nah, that was perfect.
The more,
you knew what you wanted.
Details and specifics about what you want, it makes our job easier.
I am sadly like a lifelong procrastinator. Some say she's still at it to this day. But like I do tend to kind of put mine off till the very end of the month. That's why I typically get them out a couple days late. And I'm like, sorry. But that's why I'm just like, the more open-ended it is, the more I tend to struggle. So I'm just like, if there's like something specifically you want, please just tell me. Like, don't make me be too creative with it, because then I'm afraid that it's not going to be what you actually wanted. That's just like commission rule of thumb for me. I'm just like, if you want it to be something specific, like you just send me all the reference and I got you.
Yeah.
If you don't give me the specifics, then and it's very nerve-wracking because like we said, it's kind of a one and done. So I'm just like, well, you get what you get, but I just want to make sure that it's like what you want because you're,
for sure.
Someone buying it.
Someone said, does anyone have access to the Patreon? It's patreon.com/Drawfee. It's working on my phone, so it should be up.
Yeah. Patreon.com/Drawfee.
Woohoo!
And you can read about all the different rewards that you get for all the different tiers you support at.
This month I'm doing a draw class.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who filled out the survey for the draw classes a while ago. I will probably be pulling an idea from there.
So many good ones.
Yeah.
It's very helpful to have. So thank you again for setting it up.
Of course. There's also, I made a Google Doc that's in the Discord of all of the draw classes we've done. I've tried to break it down into like sections of like what you're trying to accomplish. So you can also find that in the Discord in the FAQ. So
yeah, going back to the commissions question, definitely like I don't ever want anyone to feel like bad about requesting exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Like supporting us at that tier, you get what you want. I'm gonna draw it, like Karina said. It's your commission.
Yep.
Yeah.
Personally, though, if you're commissioning me, I do prefer drawing characters, fictional characters, to like actual people. I'll give it my best.
Yeah.
I'll draw you or your dog or whatever. But if it's like draw my D&D character or draw my D&D character's dog,
yeah,
that's a gift. Although I will say, like, sometimes the most challenging commissions are the ones that I end up being like the happiest with, because I'm like,
that's good.
Like similarly, I've only been commissioned to draw a building once. But again, it was a fantasy building. It was like a specific D&D location. And it was like very much, it was like a homebrew D&D location that was like really cool sounding. And I was like, shit, I don't know why they didn't ask Julia to do this, but I'm going to do my best. And like I ended up being really proud of how that piece turned out. So,
good.
don't be afraid to give me a challenge.
Yeah.
If you
I'm like, I always feel pretty
similarly. We're gonna do our best.
Yeah. But that's more of just a personal hang up because I'm really bad at like recognizing facial features. I'm really bad. I'm really nervous doing portraiture because I feel like I'm really bad at differentiate. Like it takes me a long time to learn faces. So I get really nervous having to draw real people. Or even like pet portraits. I'm just like, I hope this is your dog.
Yeah, that's your dog.
But because I'm just really, I feel really unconfident in it. But just know what you're getting into if you ask it of me. That's all.
I think the person who gave you the drawing suggestion, Jacob, said, I showed my girlfriend the character you're drawing in progress, and she started giggling hysterically. She loves it.
Aww.
This
is
is
a good job.
This is so cute.
Except you've made her very small now.
Well, duh.
Oh, the
so that there's
axe.
room.
Oh, the axe. You're right. I'm
gotta,
sorry.
You gotta leave room for the axe.
Someone said, which one of you would be the happiest drawing a dog for the commission?
Happiest?
Oh yeah, which one of us would be the most appropriate to commission
I was
a dog?
a little surprised that you said that, Nathan, because I always considered you like the best at drawing portraits. You and Jacob.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And you, honestly.
No, I mean,
everyone except me.
Like I said, I'll do it. If you want me to draw a portrait, I will do my best to draw you a portrait. I'm just saying it's in my brain when it's a real person that I'm drawing, it just puts a little extra pressure.
Yeah, the pressure's on.
Because I'm just like, I want it to look enough like the person, and I also don't want it to be unflattering to this real human person.
I
mean, I did a dog. I drew a dog. Oh my god! I had a dog.
Even sound sus.
I had a dog commission for this past month, and it was great. You know, again, just send as specific as you can be with what you want the dog doing, what the dog doing. As many references as you can send of, like, you know, the dog and different, you know, the more reference and the more specific with what you want the drawing to be of, the better. But I'm happy to draw your dog.
Yeah, I've done a few like pet portraits of like dogs and cats, but the one that I like kind of remember the fondest is that someone wanted me to like anthro their dog.
Oh yeah,
and then they also added, you don't have to make him hot. I was just like,
you don't have to.
But
not
I thought that one was
hot.
Really like, I thought it came out nice.
Yeah,
I get to see so many like cute pictures. Like they really showed like the dog's personality.
Unsurprisingly, I am the worst at drawing animal commissions. So whatever you do, just don't commission me for your animal.
People portraiture, trust you fully. Pet portraiture, I'm like more of these
not me.
Two.
I absolutely.
I'm like, I'll do it, but it'll be really stylized and unconfident.
My skill level is at 0 with
depending
animals.
on the breed. Unless you want me to anthro them.
Speaking of portraits, and this kind of came up recently when we were in LA. In the beginning of us launching, before we told people to like cut down on how many people we would draw in a commission, I had one woman email us commissioning me to draw her and her sons like however I wanted. Like, I forgot what the specific commission was because it was like 4 years ago now. They were so incredibly sweet.
We got to meet them
in the email. Well, before we even get into that,
spoilers!
Spoilers! Spoiled my story!
We got to meet them in the email.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna make you have a weekend plan.
Okay.
You're going into the pit!
Sorry.
So we got this email. It was really sweet. They were great. So I was like, I really want to like do my best for them. Blah blah blah. I tried my best, and then I kind of just like shipped it. Was like, that was really sweet. I really hope they like it. And they responded saying like, you know, we love it. Thank you so much. Stuff like that. And then I forgot about it because, again, it was 4 years ago. We went to LA and they came to the live show and we met them in real life.
What?
And they were, again, the sweetest people.
Yeah, they were so nice.
They were so sweet.
And they had it like framed in their home, right?
It was framed in their home. That's okay.
What was really funny is that I recognized them from Julia's piece.
Oh my god.
I saw them and I was like, why do they look so familiar to me? And then I was like, oh my god, Julia drew them. That's why I know what they look like.
I was like, why do I recognize all of you? Because there were this is a large family.
Yeah.
And there were just like so many people on the stage, like all in this family, and I was like, there are so many of you in this family. Why do I recognize all of your faces? Because I'm bad at faces.
Why is it clicking?
And then they were like, you drew us. And I was like, oh my god, you were so sweet.
It's you.
And you continue to be so sweet.
Brain blast, like.
Yeah, truly. I was so like stunned. It was a wonderful moment. So thank you to that family.
Yeah.
That was very nice. And then after that, we limited how many characters you could request.
I will say, because I was talking about this with Ansta recently, because she was expressing wishing she could get me to draw her baby girls. And we did have a like soft cap on like how many times you could get the tier.
Yeah.
But enough time has passed that we kind of like secretly did it.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to be a repeat Drawficionado,
it's like a once a year thing. Yeah. Decided. So
I'm like, if I start to recognize you, I will be like,
yeah.
But you're welcome back in.
Yeah,
that rule.
If it's been a year, you're back in.
Yeah, I'm like, if it's been a while, it's not like we expect people to be consistently giving us a shit ton of money, but just an FYI, because we did kind of quietly let that start sliding.
Yeah, well, I didn't want, because we also were talking about this while we were so mega swamped with so much stuff on our plates, and I was like, if we announce this now, we're gonna get so many repeat customers, which is wonderful, but also It's going to be so much work for all of us.
So here's like your little pro tip since you watch the streams.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just continue to not ever formally announce it, but just an FYI.
Yeah, this is what you get.
You know, since we're talking shop anyway.
Yeah.
Technically, if you've already gotten that and you ever want to like do it again,
Jacob, this is a delight.
Got
within
some,
reason.
She got some stuff on her axe.
So fucking cute.
Do you want to slap a porf in here and then maybe we do a recap and then we're out?
Just a little gloop.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce. It's
barbecue sauce.
She was chopping up a big
brisket.
A big brisket for everyone to eat. When I started this piece, I was very scared because the character models are so detailed in this fucking game, and I was like, "How am I supposed to do it?"
You did it perfect.
Everyone who knows who this character is freaking loves it.
Yeah,
everyone who doesn't know thinks it's adorable.
Yeah. Someone said, so if you were a draw aficionado, once, can you commission again? You would have to be in the tier again.
Yeah.
Like you would have to join back in.
Yeah.
But
once a
you have to pay for the tier because that's what's paying for the commission.
Yeah. And paying for the time it takes us to do it.
Just FYI, like it was a soft rule before. There's still a soft ruliness to it of just like please within reason.
Please don't abuse this.
But yeah. If you've gotten it once and you're just like, I wish I could do it again, well, wouldn't stop you. Within reason. Remember,
Cat Porfo.
We're taking it easy.
He's so cute.
Kind of looks like his hair is doing the British flipping off, like Victory.
He's so cute.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
That's adorable.
There's no way to know.
I feel like we all did good drawings today.
Yeah.
Especially Nathan.
Especially Nathan.
The only perfect
we
drawing.
doing a little recap?
Yeah, we're going to do a little recap. Let's take it back to the start.
Take it back now, y'all.
Like Coldplay.
Just like
it's up there.
Yellow.
Oh no,
just
it's
like yellow.
Okay.
Remember these?
Remember these guys?
They invited you in.
They were all yellow.
They invited you into the stream. Did you join them?
Yeah. Did you accept?
If you're still here, you did.
Yeah. They live with you now.
Then I drew. I forgot about this already.
Nice.
Bobby Hill is the Olympic shooter guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then Nathan's perfect drawing.
Perfect. 10 out of 10.
Udon
Draper. Who doesn't think about you at all.
Nope.
Karina's Bowser. Who
Beautiful
you
Bowser.
Just shared an understanding with.
He does look so soft, except for his spikes.
Yeah, because he is soft.
That's the dichotomy of Bowser. It's beautiful. Then Julia did this whole scene.
Yeah, well, we talked about, I don't know, shitting our pants.
Shitting our pants, making plans.
Yeah, going to New Jersey.
Going to Brazil.
This is the prompt was a tired vampire barista.
Yeah. And then I drew Final Fantasy XIV Wook Lamont, accompanied by Porfo.
Yeah.
They're both happy to be here, smashing things with their big weapons.
Woo! Sorry, so many people are just writing Brazil mentioned.
We're always mentioning Brazil.
Love to mention Brazil.
Just pay close attention.
Yeah.
So, new schedule, no episode tomorrow.
Yes.
Episode Thursday.
Thursday, though.
And here's the preview for that episode.
Oh.
When you see this one on Thursday, you're gonna get so excited you might lose control.
Of your bowels?
Yeah.
Of your bowels.
You might shit your pants, babies.
It's a real pants shitter
of an episode.
So take your pants off before you watch it.
Yeah, sit on the toilet.
You know.
Also, if you want to catch us live in between now and that Thursday episode, Nathan streams on Nathan's other show. He's been streaming more often.
Yeah.
Karina often pops in on other people's streams like Onsta's. So follow Karina on Twitter and Tumblr to know when she's doing that.
Or follow Onsta.
And Jacob and I stream on Secret Sleepover Society on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we play video games.
Yeah. Hell, I will say, I think Onsta is streaming right now if we wanted to raid into her. So that people get the idea.
We're definitely going to do that.
Let's raid.
I don't know if we're streaming Metopia anytime this week, but we're going to be doing some streams like this next week for sure.
We're going to freaking get her.
So yeah. Onsta the best.
Oh, she's streaming ZZZ.
All right, everyone.
Maybe someone warn her too.
Get your asses ready. She knows.
They are.
She knew the risk.
They're warning.
Oh, fantastic.
They're saying incoming. Hold the line.
Perfect.
They're coming. That's so funny.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye everybody. We're sorry.
Thanks for listening.